Hey guys, welcome back to Drift Gaming HD. Today we're going to be making a build of the Toyota Supra, and since the new Legends update has come out, we're going to be adding the new wrap made for this car, and I think it's from Most Wanted, from one of my favorite Supra designs that were on this game. So before we start customizing this thing, I want to add the wrap, and there it is, the Victor wrap. And I mean this wrap is pretty nice. I haven't really seen the stock ones. Oh, that one looks pretty good, pretty undergroundish. But this is the new one, and holy crap, there's just so much nostalgia coming up. And now it looks kind of stuck. So what we're gonna do is really upgrade everything. And let's start from the bumper. A pretty nice bumper. And I think this one is the one that Victor used. Yeah, because I think this bumper is new. I mean, in the beta there was only this bumper, I think. I mean, and I really like that intercooler poking, but I think we're gonna go for this one. But first I want to see if there is any body kit, and yeah, there is this various body kit, which I ain't gonna add, because I want to make it like a replica of the Victor Supra. So I think this bumper is from that car, but I don't know, we'll add it anyway. And yeah, I mean, the design is kind of getting pretty nice. And for canards, we only have these ones available, and I think they look pretty good. So we are shit. Now I can't speak English. We're gonna add those. And from the fenders, I like those June fenders. I don't like those ones. Those look kind of retro for this car. And before we go into the side skirts, I want to see the hoods. And I mean, I like the simpleness of this hood, but I used to really like that, but that's more ricey. Although to be honest, I don't really remember what the hood was Victor had Victor on his Supra, but yeah, I guess we'll have that one just so we can see the vinyl better. And as far as side mirrors go, those are pretty rice out. We're gonna go for the rice just because it's the most wanted build. And now from the skirts, there's only one option, so we're gonna add this just because it's the Victor Supra had a body kit on the game. And from the rear fenders, we ain't gonna add anything. And now from the rear bumper, there's no rear bumper. Yeah, there is. And so I mean, there isn't really okay, we'll add that, but it's not really like what I was expecting. So yeah, let's hope the spoiler sets it up better. And I remember it had a very big spoiler in the game, but now that I'm thinking about it, I think I'm gonna add this Need for Speed spoiler, which is really like the TRD spoiler. I think it is, but it's the spoiler I really want the Supras to have. And for the exhaust, we're gonna add something that looks aftermarket. And holy crap, that thing is huge. That's what she said. But holy crap, I don't know if I want to go for that one, for the Various one. I mean, it's the only one licensed, but I think it's just too big. It looks like a fucking far can. But we're gonna add this since we have a pretty small. But holy crap, it looks too big. I mean, I'm sorry, but I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I cannot live with that. Holy crap! I mean, this June one, it's also pretty big, but it's more decked out, so it doesn't really want to stand out. I think it's still too big, but we'll have to live with that. And now for rims, I don't want to add anything very overkill. I mean, I just want something simple, but I don't know what to add really. So yeah, maybe we'll go for these 15 ones. They look pretty nice. I mean, they're more drift car inspired, but it's okay. And we're gonna amp the size a bit, but I don't like how it doesn't really show the caliper. So we're gonna be swapping this. So for I mean, those look pretty good, but I think I'm really overusing those work ones. So we need something that really serves up our brake calipers, and looks pretty simple. So this one looks pretty nice. if I want to go for a 6-spoke one. I really like 6 spokes, and yes, I think we're going for 6 spokes. Yeah, these race ones look pretty nice. And now the size, do we want it to max out? No. But now for the calipers, the brake calipers, we have this Toyota one. Maybe we have some Brembos. I want something that stands out. I really like brake calipers and without these Brembos. And now I think for tires we're gonna keep the stock ones. And for the rear rims, we're gonna choose the exact ones that were the race 6-spokes race wheels, and I think it were these ones. Yeah. For the size, I think we are okay. Yep. And for the calipers, well, first up the paint. I think this orange looks pretty nice, but I think I want a darker orange, maybe like that one. I think it was a similar color in the game. And yeah, now for the calipers, I mean, I don't want to change the brake disc. I think those look great. I think we chose these Brembo ones. So yeah, we'll go for these Brembos. I mean, it's not something we're gonna be looking at so much. And now for these stands, we're gonna drop this thing and get the track width a bit backwards, a bit out. Sorry. And for camber, I think we'll add a bit. Yeah, just for looks. But I think it's too big for what we have here. But okay, I think it looks okay. Yeah, maybe a bit overdone, but it's okay. So now for the build, we're gonna max this. Well, we're not gonna max this out, but I want to get like 400 horsepower at least, and we're gonna be drifting this thing. So, I mean, I used to spend some time with this game, like when upgrading it, but now I just don't really care, because really the upgrades are the same. The only thing that really changes are the tires or the forced induction or the turbo kits, really. But since it's not pretty realistic, I mean, I just don't really keep this in mind too much. So we'll get the plug and play ECU, and we're over 400 now. So I wanna do a couple of things on the manifold and change the exhaust. Yeah, okay. And for the clutch, we want to upgrade this thing since we're gonna be drifting it. Although we don't have really manual transmission. And do I want nitros? I don't think. We're gonna get suspension, because nitros really for drift cars are, well, it's I don't know, for 4-wheel drive cars is way better, but for this type of car it isn't. So yeah, we'll add some drift tires, and we have the last level ones. And for the brakes, yeah, we'll just amp it out. And now for the handbrake, I also want the professional handbrake or whatever it's called. And for sway bars, yeah, we'll also add some. And there we go. So now we're gonna be tuning this thing. And we want more front tire pressure, a bit more in the rear. From the steer response, I think I want to go for... I don't want to go too overkill, so we'll go for that. And for steering angle, yeah, brake and drift assist off, just stability off, launch control off, and differential, we're gonna be locking this thing up almost all the way, or yeah, all the way. And for downforce, we'll leave it there. Brake strength, there, and brake bias, since in the front, I mean, shouldn't it be in the rear if we want to make it more like, we'll leave it like that. The traction is okay. And for the handbrake, let's stiffen the springs as well. And sway bars, I want them softer, but not pretty soft. And okay, so we're ready to go. So see you guys on the mountains. So here we are back, guys, with our Victor Supra from Most Wanted. I mean, yeah, it's not really the Victor Supra, but it looks close enough. And I really like the spoilers, so I mean it looks pretty good, although I remember it having less black things, but it's okay. I mean the vinyls there were a bit messed up, so I guess we should have gone for the body kit, but it's okay. And this 2JC sounds pretty nice actually. So we're gonna be drifting, and this curve looks pretty nice. So I mean, I don't know which direction should we go. So let's try going uphill. And this, okay. This thing doesn't want to drift. What the hell? We may have done something wrong. There we go. Holy crap. The steering response should have been increased. Now I'm regretting everything. Holy crap. This is so swirly. Okay. And it feels kind of weird. I mean, I've driven some cars that were pretty useful at drifting, but this car just feels kind of weird. Although I like the angle it holds, I like the way it feels. I mean, yeah, I think it's okay. And oh yeah, I mean, I'm starting to like this. Now I think I did a holy crap. Forget that. I mean, yeah, I think I did a pretty good job making the steer response slow in this car. It makes for some really cool slides that seem more realistic to me in a way. I mean, yeah, it doesn't really hold that much angle, but I mean, it's a pretty okay angle. It feels realistic, as I said. It doesn't really look like it's going like 900 degrees of the line and at 200 miles an hour. I mean, it feels like drifting really, and whoop, I got lost. So I guess we'll go here. And I haven't really figured out the roads in this mountain area. And I think the best toge part of this game is the opposite part of the map, not this one. But this one is okay for drifting, although I find it more difficult to find curves. And oh, I'm seeing a pretty nice one here. Shit. I mean, the handbrake still feels kind of weird. I'm gonna be complaining about this forever, I think. But it's okay. And here we go for this roundabout. Shit, we lost a bit of torque there. Crap. Maybe we should have increased the steering angle. But we're keeping it. Shit, I mean, I think it's a bit low on power, but I mean, 400. I mean, I think we are on the 500 horsepower mark, and that's kind of a lot, to be honest. So I don't know what it is about this car. I think it's the steer response, really. So we're gonna go back to hood view, because I mean, I love driving in hood view. And yeah, we got lost there. I mean, it's kind of weird because the differential should be helping us out since it's maxed out. But for some reason, this thing wants to straighten up, ironically enough. Maybe it's something about the power. I mean, I'm not really sure. Because this thing wants to keep the drift going, but for some reason it doesn't. And there you shouldn't have drifted. But yeah, it's kind of fun. I mean, sure it needs more tweaking, but I don't have enough time to tweak this card out since I want to cover most of the new wraps in the update. So this will have to do. Well, I don't think it's that bad. I think it's just a thing of the throttle to control this thing, and I like in this back road. Shit, bam, fuck. But I want to see more downhill sections, and yep, this is more downhill. And I mean, in hood view, this game really feels live. I think that wheel support should be added in this game ASAP. But yeah, I mean, I really like how this game looks in hood view. I mean, it feels realistic. It feels like if a GoPro was attached to the car, except for the donut part. But we collected, so cares? I mean, some physics in this game should really be addressed. I hope it changes with time, because I mean, we're getting a pretty good fan service from those games with this kind of updates. I don't think they're monthly. I mean, they may be monthly, but yeah, I mean, they're pretty good. I mean, if they keep updating the game this like frequently, this game could be potentially be a pretty good buy. Because at first I didn't really like it, to be honest. I mean, yeah, I mean, I like it, the whole atmosphere about it and things like that, but the gameplay, it's not really that valuable. But now things are starting to change. I mean, you definitely feel love for the older games, although we still need more cars, more basic cars. Like, there are supercars and we don't have 350Cs, which I think it's a more essential car for Need for Speed franchise rather than a 458 and things like that. And now that I said 458, I think there isn't any body kit for the Ferraris in this game, except for the F40 like challenge body kit. Yeah, I mean, I'm noticing this car doesn't really want to drift uphill. It finds it like, I mean, it feels like this car had like 200 horsepower instead of 500. It feels kind of weird, because in other games, I mean, 500 is more than enough to drift in a classy way. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in Forza, 500 horsepower is enough to keep a burnout going for like, I don't know, 100 yards or something like that. That was really stupid, but yeah, I mean, it feels kind of low powered, and I think this is a bad thing for the game, because I mean, 500 horsepower is really a lot, and it doesn't really feel like it has 500 horsepower. And we're gonna go ahead and go back through that back road, but first I wanna take a look at this car here in the gas station, and holy crap, it looks nice. It looks real nice. I mean, I really love the gas stations in this game. They look pretty good. But we have to drift, so we'll keep going. I mean, it would be a pretty nice feature if there was like a hardcore kind of style option where you had to refill your gas in the gas stations. I mean, I wish the crew had that feature, or I mean, it would be a pretty nice inclusion in this game. And we're getting the drift going. Let's try to mod these. Oh crap! I mean, the handbrake just feels pretty weird. And what the fuck? Okay, so it wasn't that good of a load. Shit, I mean, when you try to like change direction while drifting, it's pretty difficult with the handbrake. I mean, don't use the handbrake, it will kill you, it will make you slide more. And whoa, we're getting this curve. That looked pretty nice. Let's go for this action camera. Whoa, beautiful. I mean, this game's visuals are just amazing. And holy crap, we just so side drifted that guy. That was pretty amazing. Yep. We're merging. Ah, shit, too much angle. I mean, I think drifting should use like throttle control in this game, but I just don't feel like releasing the throttle for some reason. Yeah, maybe just me. Let's try to do this like being roundabout thing. I mean, I think this game really wants to include roundabouts, but since in LA there isn't really any roundabouts, they didn't include, but they did put this like round things instead, because there are a lot around the map, like 4 or 5, I don't know. But I think they really wanted to like include roundabouts. Because I mean, just look at this, they are perfect for drifting. And this is a proper dance. But this card really, I think it needs to be fine-tuned better. And maybe I should add a bit more horsepower. Not sure. But yeah, I think we're gonna be ending this episode here, so let's go to the parking and just chill out. And we screwed the car. Well, we're done. But I mean, yeah, it's oh, shit. We have most wanted wraps for this game, and that's pretty amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna be showing you more in the next episodes. So don't forget to subscribe and give a like, and see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.